Welcome to the News at Noon for Park Lane, Australia this Wednesday, September 24th. I'm Tom. I'm your host. We're live. So many of you earned so much of this beautiful jewelry the last 2 weeks. Our Founders Weeks with sales that just came in yesterday. Last night at midnight, many of you really earned some of these amazing awards and can't wait until the La Elegance collection gets to you. I wanted to do a shout out, though, for our anniversary weeks. For those weeks at the end of August where we had 2 fabulous weeks in Australia. And we start with the earring earners. Now, the old saying is that we all love the sound of our own voice more than the sound of our own name more than anything else. I'm just going to read first names because there's a bunch, but I'm excited about all of our winners. Sally Ann up in Mackay, Linda, Sandra, Angie, Lisa, Charmaine, Carla, Tamara, Rebecca, Kelly, Lauren, Jeanette, Tam, Tanya, Rebecca, Angela, Tammy, Tracy, Sue, Rebecca, Aaron, Jennifer, Lee, Lily, Tennille, Megan, Simone, Ashley, Kirsten, Jody, Sandy, Gwendolyn, Lorraine, and Alyssa. Congratulations, you are in the earrings at level 1. Adding the earrings and the bracelet, Donna, Delavine, Kara, Corinne, Jamie, Georgie, Belinda, Cherie, and Tracy, congratulations. And then, anniversary week rings, you had 1 recruit at least. You got the ring. All these are on the way. Sandra, Kara, Mandy, Rebecca, Rebel, Sharon, Robin, Donna, Naomi, Cherie, Sally Ann, Corinne, Tracy, Aaron, Kirsten, Carla, Karen, Jody, Charmaine. I'm doing that good. Tanya, Charmaine, Troy, Bree, and Rachel, congratulations. The toppers who made the necklace award. Now, you could either do this with $5,000 in personal sales or the easy way, 2 recruits, Donna, Delvine, Kara, Sandra, Mandy, Rebecca, and Rebel. Congratulations. And those leaders, another reason, if you have thought, why should I be a leader? Besides the fact you make more money doing the same thing you do as a fashion director, you also get cool things like sales goals for these special weeks. And when your team makes a goal, you get a special watch. And there's a fabulous award that these leaders earned. Kelly, Aaron, Renee, Delvine, Tanya, Kirsten, Corinne, Lisa Ann, Chrissy, Robin, Carla, Cherie, Naomi, Sharon, Donna, and Rebel. Congratulations. All the anniversary week jewelry is on its way to you. And many of you are celebrating the fact you just earned the La Elegance in the month of September. And there's more coming. So let's keep the fun. Hey, right now we wanted to do week 2. Well, congratulations, Karen, who says that. We'll just double check. I took those reports from an email Sandra got, but that very well may be the case, and we'll follow up on that. We start the second in a 3-week series of 9 characteristics emotionally intelligent leaders don't do. And this was a report done by Talent Smart, which is a big U.S. company. About 75% of every Fortune 500 company in the U.S. uses them as a consultant. And they found that the upper echelons of top performance is filled with people who have a high intelligence and emotional intelligence. And in fact, 90% of the top performers they tested had this high EQ. They also determined that EQ was responsible for 58% of your job performance, more important than any other thing, than your book smart, than any other characteristic. High EQ was responsible for 58% of success, and those who had a high EQ made on average $29,000 more a year than the exact same people in their field. And so we talked this week about the second set of 3 things emotionally intelligent leaders don't do. And by don't do, I say we as leaders, and you all are leaders. If you're a leader of a team, that's awesome. If you are just a fashion director, you actually lead people at shows. They listen to what you say as you unveil the jewelry, as you talk about style. And so it's important that we protect our emotions. One of my job descriptions is I am supposed to be happy and positive. Well, I have to protect my emotional intelligence to make sure I can always do that. The first segment, which was 2 weeks ago, we talked about that emotionally intelligent leaders don't, number one, they won't let anyone limit their joy. I'm going to be happy, and I'm not going to let anybody else take that joy from me. Number 2 is they don't forget. They remember things that happen and use that as an experience so they're not emotionally let down in the future. And number 3, they won't die in a fight. So they realize every battle is not a hill to die in. They live to fight another day, and they won't die in a fight. It's just not worth it. Let's look at the next 3 things that emotionally intelligent leaders don't do. And the 4th is they won't prioritize perfection. This is certainly the case with me in my current job as we go into brand new markets. If your goal is to be completely perfect in everything, you'll always be disappointed. That's what emotionally intelligent people generally do. They won't set perfection as their target because they don't know it doesn't exist. There is only one person on earth who's ever been perfect. And human beings, by our very nature, we're fallible. We make mistakes. When perfection is your goal, you're always left with this nagging sense of failure. And you end up spending your time lamenting what you failed to accomplish and what you should have done differently instead of enjoying what you were able to achieve. And really, for me, we look at always getting better. We're never going to be perfect, but we're always going to make it better. When we find a situation, we take it and make it better. When we find someone who won't book, we find something that we can say that will make them do that. So they don't prioritize perfection. They just work to get better. Number 5 thing that emotional leaders won't do is they don't live in the past. Failure can erode your self-confidence. Self-confidence is a memory of past success. If you have a lot of self-confidence, it's probably because you can remember a lot of really successful things that you did recently. And failure can erode that self-confidence and make it hard for you to believe you'll achieve a better outcome in the future. Most of the time, failure results from taking risks and trying to achieve something that isn't easy. That's fabulous. Emotionally intelligent people know that the success lies in their ability to rise up in the face of failure, and they can't do this when they're living in the past. If you're thinking about the things in the past that didn't work, it's hard to rise up in the future. Anything worth achieving is going to require you to take some risks, right? And you can't allow failure to stop you from believing in your ability to succeed. When you live in the past, that's exactly what happens. Your past becomes your present, preventing you from moving forward. So emotionally intelligent leaders won't live in the past. And number 6, this was last week. I had done this in a couple other Market News at Noon. They don't dwell on problems, and I was living that completely, still being in Germany. Where you focus your attention determines your emotional state. When you fixate on problems that you're facing, you create and prolong negative emotions and stress, which hinders your performance. It's not problems, they are opportunities. My job was sitting and looking for areas where we could provide solutions. They weren't problems, we were fixing it to make it better. When you focus on actions to better yourself and your circumstances, you create a sense of personal efficacy. We're being really efficient. That produces positive emotions and improves your performance. Emotionally intelligent people won't dwell on problems because they know they're most effective when they focus on solutions. So, 3 things that emotionally intelligent leaders don't do. Next week, we conclude this training series with the last 3, and we will send out this presentation to all of you. But really great stuff, and we have to guard our emotions because it is our job to be positive and encouraging. People love our jewelry, but they also love you. They're attracted to you because of your spirit and because of your attitude, and that's kind of our emotional intelligence. So let's protect that, okay? Paris is certainly going on through the end of October. We've got another week left in the September commission month, and then the 4 weeks of October. I hope you're tracking. I always say I can tell the people who are going to earn Paris because they're the people who have the tracking chart on their refrigerator, on their desk, in their office, on your mirror, in your bathroom, wherever. And if you're keeping track, it's easy to do that. You know, in your back office under Tools, Detailed Report, you can see your sales every week. The first 7 weeks of the contest were the fast start, and now we're into just you earning points to get you to Paris. 50,000 points. You and your recruits, at least 4 qualified, get you for a trip for 1, 64,000, trip for 2. Travel dates in March. We're going to need a plane full for everybody from Australia who's going to be in Paris. And there's another plane a month earlier coming to the States that many of you will be on, and it's Vegas, baby. You're going to Las Vegas for our international convention. Those of you who are there in Chicago, fabulous. Several of our leaders, Sandra and John and Rebel, were with us in Las Vegas before, and some other leaders. Now's your time for all of you to be there. Here's the toll-free number for the hotel. You can book your hotel now. The room rate, just say you want the park, you're there for the Park Lane room rate, and there's a fabulous room rate at a great hotel. Registration will be done on bulk. You're going to just let John and Sandra at Gorgeous Gems know you want to go. They'll register everyone together, but $129. It is such a cool time at such a cool place where you will shine. And so we're just so excited that so many of you are going to be there in Las Vegas. Start looking now, especially because many of you are going to have huge amounts of success at our big fashion events in October in Australia. You may even see me at a couple of these because I may be there for other reasons, and just make sure to pop in. Other reasons are work-related, by the way, okay? So October 20th, we're in Brizzy. For that event, we're just going to pack the house. I know that's going to be a huge event. October 21st, we're up in Mackay. Again, this is with the Levines. Just incredible events. And then we head down south. October 23rd, we're in Hobart, down in Tasmania, and October 24th in Melbourne. I hope you are excited. I saw a fabulous, fabulous idea from Scott Levine that was shared in many of your Facebook sites that said buy 3 tickets. This is a fabulous idea. Buy 3 tickets and think of your 3 VIPs, the 3 most important people you would love to have there at these events, and tell them that you've bought their ticket. They are so important to you that you've bought their ticket and you want them to come there. Now, here's what I'll share with you. That investment, what is it, 10 in advance or 15? It was 15. $45, that investment, having those 3 people that are important to you. Number one, telling them they're important to you, you get so much value out of that. But having them there and having them see Scott and probably signing up to sell Park Lane that night, that will be one of the wisest investments you could possibly make. So I hope some of you saw that. I hope you're thinking of doing that. And, get those people there, invest in them. You will be really, really glad you did. Let's look at the customer specials, just reviewing very quickly. Rich Rewards Club, we've got another week. I have to tell you, after 4 weeks in September, you are at your highest month ever again, and you've got another week. It is going to be epic the month of September. And, of course, that means that many of you are going to earn awards. The award in the month of September is Papillon. A French leader from Canada corrected me. I think I was saying Papillon. She goes, no, that's French. It's Papillon. So I learn all the time. Montmartre is the award in the month of August that many of you are receiving, maybe have or are receiving this week. They're sending those out. And then, of course, after you earn them, they become a great product for sale. But Papillon is the month of September. You're going to love that award. You just keep getting free jewelry. Isn't this a great job? The Success Necklace continues as the customer special. So this continues on for the month of the remaining 5th week of September. And I will tell you, it's going to continue for the first 2 weeks of October. The last 2 weeks of October, we have some big news and some big weeks, and these are CEO weeks for our founder, or for our CEO, Scott Levine, who will happen to be in Australia during his birthday, for his birthday. But the customer special continues in September, first 2 weeks of October. $17 with a $30 order. That is a $49 retail. It's been a very popular customer special. And our Hostess Special Yes gift and Hostess Special item continue as well into September, the first 2 weeks of October. The Yes gift, which a hostess gets when she says yes, and you order with her show, is the We Ensemble, just $17, $99 retail value. Time to Party Watch. Watches are always popular, and so the Time to Party Watch is $32 for a hostess when she has a show, or free if it's over 800 net, and many of you take advantage of that, I see as well. Your great customer service team is there to support you, and report an issue is always something you can do. But last night we had a fabulous, amount of orders come in last night, and other than 1 or 2 little things you hear, and I'm always watching and listening, I'm like Santa Claus, You are fabulous. What you do is fabulous, and the system supports you, which is what it's supposed to do. So thank you for all you do in that, but we're always here to serve. September is a 5-week commission month. We have finished 4 weeks, and again, set an all-time record after 4 weeks. You are awesome, and now we can really bring it home. Many of you earn your high awards, have your super successful month. You promote up to the next level. All kinds of things going on in this last week of September. Thank you very much. And now you have the power of choice. One of the things as you look through these 9 characteristics of emotionally intelligent people, what they don't do, is generally it's always about there's a choice. We all have a choice to make. God's greatest gift he's given us as humans is the ability to choose, free will. And it is my hope, and it certainly is evident in your amazing performance, that you choose every day to be successful in your business. Isn't it fun? I mean, it is fun, and it's so exciting, and we're so blessed to have you part of our Park Lane family. Have a fabulous week bringing September to a close. Lots of great things happening in Australia in the month of October for Park Lane, and I'm very humbled and honored to be a part of it with you. Thanks, and have a fabulous week, everybody. Bye-bye.